Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about how to get truly creative work out of AI. If you're tired of getting those bland, kind of robotic outputs, you are in exactly the right place. We are going to show you how to turn your generic prompts into absolute genius-level creative blueprints.
Okay, so let's just dive right in with a problem that I am willing to bet you've all faced. You sit down, you're ready to use an AI for some creative project, and what you get back just feels totally flat and uninspired.
And it almost always starts with something simple, something straightforward like this. You type it in, you're expecting the AI to fill in the blanks, to give you a little spark of creativity, some character, maybe a little bit of drama.
But instead, you get this. I mean, sure, it's technically a story, I guess, but it's so lifeless, it's generic, and it has absolutely none of the character or conflict or emotional depth that makes you want to read something. And that is the generic robot problem.
So here's the crucial thing to understand. This is not a failure of the AI's creativity. Not at all. It's actually a failure of our instructions. The AI is basically just a mirror, and it's reflecting the exact lack of detail that we gave it. So this means we've got to totally shift how we think about prompts. We need to stop seeing them as just simple questions and start seeing them for what they really are: creative blueprints. I mean, think about it. A blueprint gives a builder all the details they need to construct something amazing, right? Same idea here. Vague prompts fall flat because they are missing the three pillars of any compelling story: a narrative structure, some real character depth, and an emotional goal. Without those, the story just kind of wanders around, the characters are totally forgettable, and the impact is, well, there is no impact. You're leaving way too much up to chance. So how do we fix this? The solution is a really structured approach. It's one that transforms you from just a user into the actual creative director for your AI. This is the framework that's going to help you build that perfect blueprint.
And here it is, the 7 essential parts. First, you give the AI a role. And hey, a pro tip here, be super specific. Don't just say novelist, say a Pulitzer Prize-winning novelist known for their gritty psychological thrillers. Then you build the character. Give them a name, a goal, but most important, give them a fatal flaw. That's where all the good drama comes from. After that, you nail down the setting, the main plot points, and the writing style. For format, be explicit. Is this a screenplay, a short story, a poem? And finally, and this is my favorite part, you set constraints. You tell the AI what not to do, like avoid all time travel paradox cliches. It's amazing how adding constraints actually unlocks creativity, forcing the AI down more original paths. Okay, now for the really fun part. Let's see how using this framework creates a just stunning contrast in what you get back. This is where the magic really happens. I mean, just look at this. It's a night and day difference. On the left, you've got this vague idea. On the right, you have a creative blueprint. We're not just asking for a time traveler story. We're giving it a character with a name, a unique conflict that creates real stakes. She ages 6 months with every single trip, and a deep theme to explore. It's the difference between asking for a drawing and handing over a detailed architectural plan. And this level of detail isn't just about getting better quality, it's about pure, raw efficiency. For creative writers, novelists, screenwriters, using a detailed blueprint like this can slash the time you spend just coming up with ideas and writing first drafts by a massive 70 to 90%. So you're getting a much better starting point way faster. But that speed and quality, they depend on one last piece of the puzzle. And that last piece is choosing the right AI model for your specific creative project. Because having the perfect blueprint is only half the battle. You've got to hand it to the right builder. Honestly, this is the ultimate way to think about it. You are the creative director. Your detailed prompt is the blueprint, and the AI becomes your incredibly capable co-pilot, ready to execute your vision with incredible precision and speed. And choosing the right co-pilot really, really matters. GPT-4, for example, it's a rock star at divergent thinking. It's fantastic for brainstorming wild ideas and developing these really complex, nuanced characters. But for a well-structured screenplay, I'd probably lean towards Claude 3.5. Why? Well, its massive context window lets it remember details from page 1 when it's writing page 100, which gives you perfect consistency. And for, say, a research-heavy historical novel, Gemini 1.5 Pro is an absolute powerhouse. It can process entire books of research to inform its world building and make sure it's historically accurate. Matching the tool to the task is what separates the good results from the great ones.
So this leaves us with a fascinating final thought to chew on. As you become the architect of these creative worlds, meticulously crafting every single detail in the blueprint, where does your role as a director end, and where does the AI's role as a creator begin? It's a question that's really redefining what authorship even means in the age of AI.